Chapter 36, Everything. The stallion came up beside him. He put the vial around Colt's neck in his large working hand's grasp. That's enough, Amalthea. You know better than to bother him now. Colt, we will talk later about this. Yes, father. The stallion walked away as Amalthea let go of Colt's arm. I just walked by him. Merry Christmas. That was yesterday. You will have to wait a whole year before you can say it again. You're such a silly filly. And you what? He smiled. Ah, Broncos. Till next year, then. Fine. I could hear the other girls talking louder than a whisper. What's wrong with her? I would just die if I talked to Colt like that, Sarah was telling Amalthea. Well, one less filly we have to worry about. Clearly she doesn't like him, or vice versa. They giggled. I headed to Lavender's hut. I didn't care. I was irritated. I just didn't know exactly why, but hearing Lavender's soft voice calmed me. Hey, Vida, did grandmother like the cookies? I sat on the bed taking her hand. Yep, she wanted to know if there was rosemary in them. Lavender smiled. Yep, it's my secret, though. She put her finger to her lips with a small giggle. So tell me everything? Everything? She smiled at me. Everything. Your hair is more of a tangled mess than usual. Grandmother always brushes your hair in the morning, so you didn't spend the night at grandmother's, and your breath smells familiar of Firefly's cider spices, and there's only one person who drinks Firefly's cider. Aren't you observant? There's nothing to tell. We just met up and talked for a while and drank some cider. Nothing you say. Well, I've heard Colt is missing some length to his hair and a vial around his neck of skunk oil. Do you know anything about that, do you? Nope, I smiled. Lavender sat back, folding her arms. You're no fun. Well, I better be getting back to what I was doing, but I wanted you to know grandmother really liked the cookies, and thanks for helping me with her gift again. You're welcome, Viddy, she smiled. After rinsing my mouth multiple times in my hut, I pulled the hair from my pocket. I'm good as dead if any one of those fillies finds this. I thought to myself, looking at how literal to pure black it really was. It almost shimmered like a raven's feather in the candle's light. I was about to burn it with my candle, but then at the last second I stopped and smiled. I ended up taking the day to undo the seam in my pillow and putting it among the wool that had been combed out soft, then sewing the pillow back up. I sat on my bed. I knew he was going to get sick last night. I laughed to myself just as I felt the need to clear my throat from a dry spot. I swallowed hard as I realized that my throat was starting to burn. I guess he's not the only one that caught something last night. I thought to myself as I covered up my head to toe with the fur blankets.